Morning, 29th of January. Blue sky. I came out because I thought, need a walk, push yourself out. But the wind started to pick up now, so I'll carry on my walk anyway. Go around the front and back home. It takes about 15 minutes. But a lot of people feel like me, tired, depressed, don't want to get out of bed, and you got to force yourself to do these things. And waking up to things like your bank is overdrawn, and that kind of gets to you as well. And I think you've got to look at it with a different prospect. Is the banking system and your loans and whatever else you got, if they fail, there's nothing much you can do about it. And to be honest with you, it's their ball. It's you're not the only one in the bank, in other words. You're not the only one with a credit card. You've got this pressure on you, which is not really a pressure. I mean, for instance, let's just pick a card. What we got? Barclay card. Let's just say you owe, your £2,000, and that's your limit, and your direct debit's failed. That means the credit card's upset, but they've got 12,000 people with Barclay cards. You're just one. And all they're going to do is say, "Really, you haven't paid your bill. We're going to charge you for this." Well, charge me. I don't care. Your bank's going to say, "Well, you can't pay direct debits. We're going to charge you £12 for not doing it." Do it. It's not going to kill you. Yes, it's nice to have money, but don't get yourself stressed out with it. I'm going to swing around. Don't get yourself stressed out about finances. And if you end up in court, then you take all your evidence in of all your bills, and kind of say, "Look, I can't afford to pay. I'm not lying. I've got to live too." Because water bills, for instance, and electric bills, they're going through the roof. And if you're on a pension or on the dole, don't have a job, then they've got to take that into consideration. It's a situation which doesn't get any easier, to be honest. At the end of the day, you got to live. I'm going to pause it because this gentleman coming down. So the sea today is going to be quite hectic, I think, because it seems to be coming in from the southeast. Sorry, southwest. What am I on about? Southeast. We'll go across and have a look at that. But no, you've got to take things on board where try and not let things stress you. Nobody can get any doctor's appointments. So as long as you've got your vitamins and what have you, if you've got heartburn, primrose oil is one of the things you can take for that, or apple cider vinegar, which is a drink, and it's quite but you put about 2 capfuls in a cup and add water, and to be honest with you, I even put a little bit of sugar in, which is not supposed to be good for that sort of thing, but it does work because you've got a valve at the bottom of your throat there, which swings open to let your food go down so you don't choke. And as we get older, or even the young people, this kind of fails, and when it hits the acid flow in the stomach, which is digesting wherever you've eaten, it comes back up, because it's a bit like putting a stone in a pool of water. You put a stone in the water rises, and when that happens, it would normally hit the flap, this acid, but because the flap's open, it goes straight through, giving you heartburn. So what primrose oil does, and what apple cider vinegar does, it actually tops your stomach up with the liquid, which is an acid, and because it's got the apple cider in it, it hits that little flap and it snaps shut. So that way it stops the food coming up, or the vapours and everything else. Bloody hell, that's cold. So there's the golf course. Yeah, so, health-wise, you can kind of sort yourself out. And if you can sort yourself out, that's even better than going to the doctors. Because to be quite honest, you go to the doctor and they'll prescribe you and say, come back and see me in 3 months or whatever. And it's not good. But if you can self-medicate, that's great. So heartburn is one of the things you can do. Athlete's foot is another thing where, it's usually, they put it down to wearing socks too much. Well, I get athlete's foot, but I've started to get this not scabby, lots of little itchy spots just above my toes. So what I did was I got some athlete foot powder, sprayed it over my foot and put my sock on and left it there on there all day. And that's kind of got rid of that slowly. So you can see how things do. Tea tree oil is good for your nails, apparently. It's a case of, you've got to have a research. Once upon a time, I'll hold this while I talk. Once upon a time, we used to have herbal healers. We've still got herb shots now. If you call in there and tell me the problem, they'll probably give you some herbs to help you. But yeah, the witches used to have cauldrons which used to mix things up with. But they weren't witches, they were kind of healers. Look at that. God, that's a cold wind. Yeah, very cold. Your hands are freezing. I'm going to put your cup of coffee in your pocket, so I'm going to have a sip of that and carry on my walk. All the best to everybody. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.